Hey, howdy, hey, and how the fuck are you? Welcome to Season 4 of Gamers Watch. Oh!
Way!
Graphics.
All of this. Ooh.
Don't even recognise the place anymore.
I know.
You've changed, man.
Used to be cool.
Harry's like, I went away for 7 weeks. What are we done with the place?
Come back to this. Indefinitely.
If you're sitting too far away from the screen or too lazy to read the little text below us, I'm Sean. And as always, joined by Duncan.
All right.
And, as we said, back from his indefinite break, Harry.
Hello,
Conveniently for Season 4, Episode 1.
A guest for today's episode.
And you've kept your shirt on, Harry.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about
drink.
Do we need to apologise to the XBL Party Podcast for
I think that
he's driven off?
I think that in my head that joke was a lot funnier than it was in execution.
You'd be right in thinking that.
Cheers, Sean. Right, I'm going on another indefinite leave. I'll see you later.
I thought it was all right. It was a good joke. Just
tough crowd, isn't it?
You bombed, didn't you? Every great comedian has a bad show, doesn't he? So
I heard something the other day about the comedian Norm Macdonald. He's one of my all-time favourite comedians, and when he was very early in his career, if he ever bombed on stage, like he didn't care, he just carried on with his set. And then at the end of the show, he would wait at the exit and shake all of the audience's hand and be like, "Thank you so much, thank you." How fucking awkward would that be? Good old Norm. Anyway, Sean, I digress.
Yep. So as well as being Episode 1 of Season 4, it's also Episode 69 overall.
Nice.
Nice.
Back to our best.
All I can picture is Michael Rosen's fucking face doing his nice.
Nice. Sean, can you have Michael Rosen's face just on the screen at the same time, please?
Yeah.
Nice.
He will be there. He will be present.
Glad to be back.
Anyway, we've had something sublime in the pipeline for episode 69. There's the rhyme. But beforehand,
dinner for two.
Got them all in then. Before that, we'll do a little quick rundown introduction of what to expect in Season 4. As well as the shiny new graphics that you can see and the new logo in the bottom corner. We're going to have several shows running. First one is reviews, which is pretty self-explanatory, except for we're going to change it up a bit. So there's no score. Instead, there's going to be a pinch of pros, touch of salt, touch of cons to the game. And then just
depends how good the game is.
A little list at the end to say what sort of gamers will enjoy it and what sort of gamers won't enjoy it, because if you don't enjoy a game, doesn't mean it's a piece of shit. There's a game for everyone. So reviews.
Who won't enjoy this, it will just be Harry.
Every single
game.
Literally every single time. What else we got? To the point, which is our list video. Now, you might be wondering what we can do differently to other list content creators and that. Well, I ask you this. Does any other list video tell you the top video game characters who are 100% nonces? I think not. So watch out for that.
Again, it'll just be me.
Just Harry. Just the entire series of just nonce videos. That's it. No actual gaming content, just famous nonces.
I'm going to lose my job.
I'll pitch it to some documentary channel as well.
Netflix will snap it out, I'm sure.
Snap anything fucking up.
How to make a nonce.
Making a noncerer.
I bet we could piece together a pretty good trailer. Did they do it in Always Sunny with Dennis or something like that?
Yes, they do. Yeah. Maureen Ponderosa fell off the roof.
We can very easily make making a noncerer, and it was just clips of you, Harry. Have you ever made that joke about you being a nonce and whatever came up? Literally every day.
You might have done a Pokemon Who's That Nonce riff once, but who knows?
But then didn't you? And then I'm sure recently you posted a picture of children who weren't your own in our group chat. Just through
the bushes.
I don't even think of the word. I think we were talking about cricket, and you're like, "Here's some kids that played cricket once down the park." I'm like, "Well, you're not doing yourself any favours."
No. It was a picture. I'll try and find the picture. It was a load of kids that play cricket for the team I play for. But the girl on the front row like had her arms behind her back, and she looked like she'd been taken hostage. And then you all made the joke that I was a nonce and that I'd probably kidnapped her and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did say you were hiding in the bushes.
I did after that, yeah.
It is. I mean, it is weird that you take that picture and post it.
I didn't take that picture. It was posted. I'm not here to defend myself against your nonce accusations.
So there was a picture of a young girl with a handstand behind her back, and you didn't take the picture, but you then downloaded the picture onto your hard drive. Is that what you're saying?
Look, I'm going to get a big magnet, and you might see my screen go a bit fuzzy in a minute. Can lose my job. You've ruined my holiday, Duncan. Anyway, Sean, what other shows are we going to do? Please save me.
We've also got one called Hot Off the Pass, which is basically the spiritual successor to our Game Pass or Play segments we did. So we'll play a Game Pass game, and we've got a little like thermometer meter with cold, warm, hot, and we'll tell you which one it is. And then last but not least is the podcast, which is as unpredictable as ever, except for Harry being called nonce. That's going to happen every week. Bit niche.
Yeah.
And features such housekeeping as, if you enjoy this podcast, and even if you don't, then be sure to share it. Oh, who are we sharing it with for our first share of the month? Oh.
Just a slight correction there. It's not a niche podcast anymore. It's a fringe podcast.
It's a fringe podcast.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a fringe podcast thanks to Niall, whatever the fuck his name was the other day. Sorry. Who are we going to share it with this week?
Your local fringes, I think. Your local fringe wearer.
Local fringes. Is it someone? Yeah. Find someone locally who's got a banging fringe.
Yeah.
Share the podcast with them.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, you fucking fringe. I think we can do better than that. Probably should have thought this through. Someone we can who you can actually share a podcast with.
Okay.
Right here, Beryl. You're on the bar down the Dog and Duck.
Share this with your
gaming podcast.
Share this with your local gaming Discord server, because then people might actually watch it. Does that?
There you go.
Or is that too sensible for us?
But film yourself doing it, and get some free content for us to share on our Twitter. You might win a prize. You probably will win a prize at some point when we talk about it and not do it live.
When we planned it out.
We've been planning season 4 for so fucking long, and we can't even do the housekeeping.
We have 3 weeks to do this. It's because they're all just did their own thing for 3 weeks. It's been nice.
It's been really nice. Fun. You guys haven't had to put up with me.
Been the least stressed I've ever been.
Sean just got battered by some French people. That was all.
I didn't get battered. I just had a good time in France.
You fucked them up, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah. Showed them what for.
Them fucking
how we Brits do holidays.
Slaps them with your blue passport.
I actually
had in queue for 4 hours to get back through customs.
I was going to say I had to get a new passport because mine was being close to expiring anyway. So it's a blue passport and it's got the little chip in it to do the like fancy gates. But we can't use them on the way to France because it's just for EU people only, like EU passports. And then on the way back to Britain, they don't have the fucking electronic passport gates, so you can't use it anyway. What is the point of the British passport having the electronic chip in it?
What is the point of Brexit?
Gamers Watch a Brexit podcast.
So be sure to follow us on Twitter, which is @GamersWatchCrew. Subscribe to us on YouTube, which is youtube.com/GamersWatch. And then give this episode a little like, leave a little comment about Brexit or indie games, probably more appropriate. And then, again, you can hit that notification bell to be reminded, not only when we're about to premiere, which is every Monday at 7:30 p.m. BST, 2:30 p.m. Eastern, 11:30 a.m. Pacific, but also when other episodes of the different shows I've just mentioned go live. That's it. Buy the bloody merch as well. Why not?
Buy the bloody merch.
My throat's hurting now, so Duncan, do you want to introduce the hard work you've been doing in the off-season?
Well, as this is going out on July the 4th today, we're not going to celebrate America because why would you? Why would you? What's
we thought
an awful
Brexit was bad.
Now? Yes. But however, today we celebrate our Independence Day. Get it? Because it's July the 4th. We're going to talk about indie games today, because we do every week. But this time we named the show. So just more like a little celebration, really, of indie games, like why we love them, our favourite indie games that we love. And towards the end of the show, we stick around, you great mates. We've got a nice little extravaganza. We've handpicked some lovely games that you might not have heard of that you should totally check out. Yeah, go. But to start off, game indie 60 seconds.
Yeah, boy. We love a good pun.
What is mine? Harry, do you want to go first? I think I know yours already.
Yeah, no worries. So I'm pretty proud of this one. Really. It's a good one. It's not a terrible clue like all of my 5 in the quiz.
We might have loads of new viewers now, right? Because we're so good at this. Game of 60 seconds is where we all have 60 seconds to come up with a clue for a game. It could be a mysterious clue, or like a pun kind of clue, or a quite abstract kind of clue. And then you've got the whole episode to think about the game, and then give us the answer at the end. But make sure you stick around to the end of the show. We say game of 60 seconds. It takes about 4. Sorry, Harry. What's your clue, please?
It's basically a really shitty rip-off of Rockbusters that Carl Pilkington used to do on XFM, but with video games. My clue this week is Kal-El. He's got a baby made of kebab. So Kal-El has a baby made of kebab. And there you go. That's my clue this week.
Who's Kal-El?
Duncan, have you got... Well, that's part of the clue.
I can't, yeah. Okay. I mean, Harry told me earlier on, and I was Googling... Like Donna. I was like, what game's got Donna in it? Wasn't Donna.
Not Donna.
My game is there's some bird from Florida on the blower. There's some bird from Florida on the blower.
I think I know that one.
Probably do. Quality game.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Sean, have you got your special picture round this week?
No, mine's verbal this week.
Oh, okay.
Scratching his Woody.
Mine, my indie game in 60 or game indie 60 is this tank engine program is crap. Doesn't even have any supporting characters.
Oh, I got that. That's brilliant. That is really good.
This tank engine program is crap. Doesn't even have any supporting characters.
Yeah. That's a very good one. Sean, can I just say I'm a bit disappointed that for episode 69, Woody isn't the other way around.
I mean, it's not really practical. Have you seen the size of him?
Sorry.
Take your face.
I'm trying to think of how it's...
Oh, it's falling out.
Oh.
Yeah, I can.
Shall we, while Sean repins, shall we move on then to our favourite ever indie games, but there's a caveat, isn't there, Duncan? Because we're not allowed to talk about Stardew Valley because, well, that's your favourite game pretty much of all time.
Definitely, Mike. And I spoke about it like 2 weeks ago. I imagine people getting bored of me talking about it. So, right, Harry, you... I think you should go first, lest you bust a nuts from not talking about it any longer. So you have been playing and won't shut the fuck up about the return of Obra Dinn, which sounds amazing. Please tell us why.
It's just utterly incredible. So I'm just watching Sean in absolute awe
Sean,
at the moment. Fuck off, no. You know how a few weeks ago you spoke about the Stanley Parable and you said that you couldn't talk about it without really giving the game away. Obra Dinn is very similar to that.
Cool, so you're not going to talk about it then?
I am going to talk about it and you're going to fucking listen. So Return to the Obra Dinn is a murder mystery, but the way that it plays out is that you are like a time-traveling detective and you find corpses on the floor and then you investigate the corpse and you hear audio with subtitles and then it's just a blank screen with the subtitles that come up and then you get a snapshot of the last moment of that person alive and you have to work out who each of the 60 people are on the Obra Dinn. You can work that out by the name of the person being said. You can work it out by what job they do on the ship. You can work it out by their nationality, where they sleep. There might be a specific task that they do. You might just guess a few. One of the ones that I didn't get near the end was very obvious. And the way that I worked it out was literally just a complete guess. And so you have to work out who the person is, how they died, and who the person is that killed them. And you work your way through the mystery of the Obra Dinn, which is set out in 10 chapters. And time isn't linear, so you don't start at the start of the journey. You start at the end of the journey, seeing the captain be killed by 3 crew members. And then you come across another body that then sends you into another memory. And through trial and error and through a bit of investigatory work, you piece together all of these memories into a concise chain to basically go back to the insurance company to say what happened to the crew of the Obra Dinn. But within it is a really complex and interesting story that takes some really, really bizarre turns that I didn't see coming. And I'm really disappointed that I'll never be able to play it again for the first time, because I can't play it again now because, well, I've already played it and I know the story, so I can't then go back to it. It's really annoying. I really want to play it again for that first time.
You know how things work, mate. When you've read a book, you can't go read the book for the first time again. It's typically how that works.
I know. It's so annoying.
I'm being facetious.
Some games you can just keep replaying and replaying, but Obra Dinn you can't. You do it once and then you work the story out. It's just incredible. It's absolutely amazing.
So
10 out of 10.
If you want a good game with replayability, avoid this game at all costs.
Yes.
I haven't played it yet, so we game share. I must admit, when it first came out, and I read all the reviews, and it was like, I think it's like 2018. It's like, I'm sure it was like Game of the Year, but I didn't think it looked up to much. Is that a fair assessment, or does it look better than it looks in pictures?
It looks a lot better. The art style of it is throughout the entire game. It's 1 bit. The entire game is 1 bit, and for me, it just adds a certain layer to the game purely because the creator of the game had a very clear vision that he stuck to. It is tough at first. It's not a game that immediately jumped out at me as being this big, flashy, exciting game. I did have to work at it a bit to get to a point where I absolutely fell in love with it, but I wouldn't change the art style of it at all. but it is difficult. I can understand someone looking at it and thinking it doesn't look up to much because it is a 1-bit game. But the level of detail that he's managed to get out of that, it's just incredible. It adds a layer, certainly for me, but I can see how it could be off-putting for some people.
Nice. So I'm going to burp.
So yeah, Obra Dinn, 10 out of 10. Play it. It's absolutely amazing.
Sorry. Tastes like wheat crunchies, that. I'll promise to play it, and I will. Sure, I'll enthuse about it to you, and then we can be
and
better
to Paul
friends
as well, because me and Paul from shout out to there's our weekly Thistledew shout out. Me and Paul from Thistledew were both playing it at the same time, and he very quickly got further than me in the game. And we were it took over our life for like 2 weeks. It's absolutely incredible.
Nice.
Thanks for that, Duncan.
Who wants to go next, Sean? Shall I go or do you want to go? Like your throat's a bit sore, wasn't it? Do you want me to go? Give it more of a rest.
I can do, yeah. I'll have a little rest.
Okay. I'll be quite quick on mine, I'm sure. So mine, to not ruin a cliff earlier, is Super Meat Boy. I remember it came out on, was it Xbox Live Arcade? I think it was. It was,
yeah.
And it was like, and I seem to remember it being like one of the first like indie smashes. And it was featured on that. Is it Indie Game of the Movie? It's got Phil Fish in it being
Phil Fish's meltdowns.
Trouble with Fez. I haven't gone back to it like since I completed it the first time, and I haven't played Meat Boy forever because I just didn't really like the whole having to punch stuff. But I remember just being so kind of enraptured by how like pixel perfect it was, and we kind of talk about our frustrations. Stop hitting the mic, you cunt. Our frustrations with very hard games. But then with this, you'll die over and over and over again until you learn the levels. It's a lot like Celeste, if anyone's played that the last couple of years, which is phenomenal. But it's like one of the first like bastard hard games that I practiced so much that I could complete it. And it wasn't through I guess it was skill, but it's one of those really great games.
Determination, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's that really great game where like you don't get, your character doesn't level up. You don't get faster speed or longer jumping. You just get better as a player. And I love this kind of game. So I know we've spoken about like Elden Ring before. I completed the game because I fucking leveled up so many times. It was easier for me. Whereas something like Super Meat Boy, I just got so good at it, I could just complete it. I couldn't do the B world or the Nightmare world, whatever it was, because that was just too fucking hard for me. Yeah. But it reminded me a lot, and I'm sure I said this before with like one of the Burnout games, where you get so like laser focused into doing it, it just becomes like muscle memory when you're playing it. So yeah, that probably, I don't know who's my favorite ever indie game, because I don't think I can pick one, but it's like certainly at the very, very top of the pile for me. And yeah, Super Meat Boy.
It reminded me there was another game that came out. It was a few years after Super Meat Boy, and it was like a 4-player version of it, and it was called like something Kingdom, Cranberry Kingdom. I think it was called something like that.
Fuck me, Skyberry Kingdom or something, wasn't it?
Skyberry, yeah, something like that.
Played it as part of curiosity.
I think it was Skyberry. I can't remember exactly what it's called now. I'll have to Google it. But yeah, that was exactly the same. Cloudberry Kingdom, where you don't level up. You have to use like pure skill and determination, and you have to learn the levels and learn the mechanics rather than, like you say, leveling up to boost your speed or agility. Man, Super Meat Boy is such a great game.
Yes, it is. I picked it. I was really. It's such a silly question, really, because I don't know how you pick like what your favorite indie game is, because there's just so many that I could sit, you plug me in front of, and I'll be happy as Larry. But that one sticks in my mind is like the first like proper indie game that I played and properly fell in love with. It's in my top 10 of all time games. Easy. Sean, mate, what's your really game choice?
I've gone for a game that I haven't picked before, so it's not like The Witness or Braid or any of those. I've gone for Cuphead because
nice.
I bloody love Cuphead. It's, if you haven't played it and you're not with the times, it's a fucking rock hard game where
even the tutorial stumped some journalists.
Yeah, half the levels are basically boss battles, and the other half are like quick sort of run and gun platformer levels. But it's done in the style of ye old cartoons, so everything's like got eyes, and it's very, very overly stretched animated, and has the like big kablam letters and stuff like that. But it's all hand done, as far as I'm aware. The actual like art style, and it looks blooming gorgeous. But I remember when it came out, I believe it was at the time that me and Harry were living together, and we'd have to get up at about 6 a.m. for work. And Harry would basically...
The grimace on your face then. When you were like 6, you're like, 6.
I'm sorry I ever got you that job, mate. Horrendous.
Fuck Travis Perkins. So, and even then, I'd get up early and play Cuphead and want to throw. Maybe that's why I hated it, because I was going into the job angry each morning because of fucking Cuphead.
No, you hated it because Travis Perkins is a fucking shithole and it's an awful place to work.
That too. But yeah, I just loved it. It was one of those ones where it's tough as nails, but because it's so fun, you don't mind just grinding away and like trying over and over and over again. And the satisfaction once you do beat a boss is unlike any other game I've played. And also the Netflix show is actually really good. If you like cartoons, like if you act all tough and adult and can't ever be a child at heart, then you won't enjoy it. But I'm a guy who loves Disney, so yeah, it's worth a very
good show. My little one Theo watched it as well, and he loved it because he's 2 years old and it's a cartoon. Also wanted to give a shout out to the creative director who came out, and people were like, "Oh, the Delicious Last Course took so long to make," and he was like, "So fucking what? Whatever, it came out. Deal with it. I'm not going to crunch my dev team. What are you talking about, you knobhead?" And just completely slapped away the reporter who said should he have crunched his team. So massive shout out to him as well. Yeah.
I mean, just reminded me on that note, not that we want to talk about, people kicking off. So when everyone was having a whinge about all the Xbox stuff, not coming out within the next year or something like that, but then maybe there's some people that would complain that dev studios crunch. So, well, do you want to fucking crunch or don't you? Like, just shut up, you fucking idiots. Lawyer. That's what he sells out. Dicks. Sorry, well,
please tune in again next week.
Harry. just stop being so fucking entitled all the time. Shut up. Just hate it. I fucking hate it. Just everyone just complains about everything all the fucking time. Harry, do you want to take the next one?
Yeah, I can do.
There's another thing, right? There's another thing. It's been on the tip of my fucking tongue. Why do people, if someone says, I really like this show, and someone replies and says, yeah, but I thought it was shit. Great. We've got nothing to talk about then. We've got nothing in common with this show. Look at where we are now. We can't talk about this thing that I like and you don't like. Just shut the fuck up. If you don't like it, just don't say anything. Just move on with your fucking life. If you don't like the thing, move on from the fucking thing. Don't talk about the fucking thing with someone else who likes the fucking thing.
The irony of you then passing over to me is just incredible there, Duncan.
Our new sign-off for season 4 should be... I was going to say, it should be keep on watching, keep on gaming, fuck you, and see you next week.
Yeah. Everyone just shut up. I mean, I know I said it to you, Harry. Like, when you talk about cricket all the time, I'm like, for the love of God, man, just shut up about cricket.
I do it now to annoy you, by the way. I do it.
Yeah, I know you do it to annoy me now.
I know, it annoys you every time.
You feed off of it. Anyway, cricket is shit, though. So
my mate Jamie. Geordie Sean watched the Test cricket today. He loved it. So shall we move on then,
man?
My favourite indie game is Cricket 22 by Big Ant Studios. Banging. Shall we
muted him?
I thought his fucking mic's gone again.
How do I mute? Oh,
can you not?
Are you just muting me? Right. So
you mentioned cricket one more fucking time.
I didn't. So
to be fair, I don't want to bring it up.
Yeah. So mute Duncan. So do you remember back in the early days when we used to be sponsored by people like Michael Jackson's School for the Mute?
Michael Jackson's School for the Mute.
Yeah. We used to have those, and Michael Barrymore's pool party planning service.
We solved the case with that.
We did. The next week, the police figured out who pushed the boy in the pool. This week, we actually are sponsored. So this week, it is our ones to watch, sponsored by Frame a Game, where gaming is art. So put it on your wall. The work that Frame a Game does, genuinely, we've always said this, we didn't ever want to be sponsored by anyone or be affiliated with anyone where we wouldn't actually buy their product or we wouldn't want to own that product itself. We were looking at a sponsorship that we can't get because we don't have enough views, but genuinely, the Frame a Game stuff is incredible and I love the work that he does. I'm a genuine fan of his. He's a really nice guy as well. He's really great for the Xbox and the PlayStation community. And his work looks tip top. So if you are looking for something gaming related, something a little bit different, check out his website. It's Frame a Game. Go on Twitter, find him on there, talk to him. He can do custom designs. He can do special one-offs. He's got a quote series that he's working on, and he has classic games on there as well. So check him out on Twitter, Frame a Game. He's got all the links on there. He's a genuinely brilliant bloke, and we are happy to support him and to promote his work because, if anything, it will keep Jordan buying them, and he's already basically bought all of his stock. So he'll have another customer other than Jordan.
I really want one, but I can't decide what I want. I'm so indecisive. I can't pick. In the minute, I'm down to Banjo-Kazooie or Fable, the original one, but I can't. Knights of the Republic, fuck's sake. Just want another one. I can't pick.
And then on top of that, if you chat to him, he will probably design you one for literally any game. He's a top bloke, and we are more than happy to be sponsored by him and to promote his incredible work. So on the back of that, we have the ones to watch. Sean's one to watch, and we've got a nice little promo shot that Frame a Game have put together for us, is Stray. So Sean, do you want to talk about Stray for a few minutes?
Yeah, well, I don't need a few minutes. I'll sell you in one short sentence. You play as a cat. There you go.
Sold.
It is developed by Blue 12 Studio and published by Anna. I can never pronounce this. Anna Perna. Perna, in it?
Yeah.
Anna Perna.
Anna Perna.
Interactive.
Weak at the knees. I'm a bit funny.
It actually releases 2 weeks from now. Oh, so it's a nice close to release game for you to get excited about. It is I believe it's described as a adventure game, but it looks like it's going to be like adventure platform, because there's like some platform elements as well as the puzzle things. Yeah, you play as a cat who is lost in a world of robots, and you're trying to find your family. And you do that by traversing the open world, which is the platform elements, solving puzzles, and I believe you have some sort of little companion with you who translates robot language to you. But it just looks bloody gorgeous as well. Like if you're looking at the screenshots and gameplay, it could easily pass as like AAA graphics, not just an indie studio sort of thing.
Looks lovely.
And it is out on Windows and PlayStation.
I think it launches on the... Oh, sorry, carry on.
PS Plus. Yeah, I think you're going to say the same thing.
Yeah.
PS Plus thingy. I don't know what tier it's on, but...
I think it's on the second tier, the premium.
Yeah, because isn't
I don't know which one's which.
Tiers just... The additional thing is just like the old retro games, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know which one is which, but yeah, it's coming to the PS Now, PS Plus, whatever the service is. It's coming to that day and date as well, which is really cool.
So you could, if you wanted, subscribe to that and play the game that way as well.
Yeah, support the developers.
What a way to play your games.
Yeah.
Mad. Duncan, what is your game?
Harry, my game is The Cub. Thanks for asking. I shot my wind. I don't know if that came through. Just checking the WAV file. I think it did.
Clear.
Oh, did it? God, these Blue Yeti microphones. Unbelievable. Pick up anything. Terrible wind. So
this week is sponsored by IBS.
Don't. I've been playing The Cub. I have been playing The Cub. The Cub's not even out yet, guys. It's like I've fired my brains out. I'm looking forward to playing The Cub. So I remember a while back, I did an indie choice talking about Golf Club Wastelands, and kind of specifically spoke about the soundtrack and how it told like one of the most kind of intense stories, basically about the humans fucking up the planet, turning it into a golf course and buggering off to Mars. But as you play it, you kind of unlock bits of the story, and then all throughout it, there's a kid who's born on planet Earth, in this kind of apocalyptic Earth now. And in this one, you play as him, and it's more. I think it's more akin to like a Limbo kind of side scroller. Apparently, it's influenced by the Jungle Book back on the Mega Drive. I might have just made that up, but I'm really excited about that. So it's by Studio Demagogue and published by Untold Tales, and they're probably turning into one of my favourite publishers actually, because they did one called Aspire in this tale, which is really good. But yeah, that's my one of my most anticipated. As you'll find out in a bit, lads, there's loads of games we're anticipating.
There is indeed.
But yeah, the Cub is right up there for me, and I think it's going to be more of the same with the soundtrack. And it's weird that a soundtrack makes that much difference into how much I love a game that isn't, a rhythm action game or whatever. But it was so vital to how the story was told. I just can't wait for more of it, really. The Cub, looking forward to it. Harry,
Bish, bash, bosh.
What are you looking forward to, mate?
The game that I'm most looking forward to is Cocoon. It's made by, I'm going to butcher this, I think it's Jeppe Carlsen, or it might be Jeppe Carlsen. I think it's Jeppe Carlsen. And he was the lead gameplay designer for Limbo and Inside. And
I just spoke about Limbo too. Can you believe
it? It's another game published by Annapurna. as well. It's not a game that a lot of information has been released on at the moment. There was a trailer that was released during the Xbox Bethesda showcase that showed a lot of portal traveling, what will probably be platforming. It looks very mysterious, and I love Limbo and I love Inside, so I think I'm probably going to love Cocoon, but it's a game that hasn't shown too much, and I do like that. I hate it when they show a trailer and it basically just shows exactly what the game is going to be, and it leaves nothing to the imagination. And Cocoon has done the opposite to that. It's shown very small bits of what the gameplay is going to be, and I can't wait to jump into the world. So that is the game that I'm looking forward to, Cocoon, which is coming out this year on Game Pass.
Loads of balls in the trailer, wasn't there?
Lots of balls, yeah.
Is
balls
the trailer
for
as
days.
obscure as Fog, the story of Jacques Matthews? Or was it shown more than that?
Should we talk about that for like a minute, Sean, that trailer?
Well, there is nothing to talk about. There was nothing. It was
a picture of a boat.
It was a couple of sentences with a boat going towards you in the water with a fog light. Like, that was it.
Yeah, we spent like a month writing that.
Sounds like more than what that Blue Box have done for that.
It was a lot more, to be fair.
It showed more than that, yeah.
It genuinely did, actually.
I think you should put it on the screen. You should play it for everyone.
If I can find
nothing to show.
I will.
Didn't you have another game like
Battle Balls?
Rocky Robots or something like that?
Released one called Battle Balls. Yeah, there was Battle Balls, which we made in a week at a game shop, and that
just
actually got released on Android. Yeah, so people could just come into the shop and be like,
"Can you download it?"
Dance.
I
don't know if it's still up there now.
There is an APK. I'll find the APK for it because I played it about a year ago, so I'll find that and show it to you. It's not good.
And then there was also one
that we released a trailer for it, and one of the comments, I still remember it to this day, was, "Wow, you took Pong and made it worse."
People are so fucking mean on the internet, aren't they?
That made me laugh, to be fair, because that's exactly what we did. We took Pong and we made it worse.
And the other one that we started making was called Rocky Socky Fanboys, and it was basically it was a mobile version of Rock'em Sock'em Robots, but you're different characters, you're like fighter characters with different types of fanboys, and I done photogrammetry of people. So like there was a 3D scan of me, a 3D scan of Harry, and 3D scans of a few other people that were at the game shop.
It was basically a test to test the photogrammetry. It was basically our Rockstar Table Tennis, where it was just a big tech demo. But man, Fog was shit.
I mean, we didn't get any gameplay done, so yeah,
we did nothing.
Still want to make it one day. One day.
What's the premise for Fog?
Can't fucking remember.
It was you're on an island, so you get stranded on an island, and it was like your typical mystery thing where like you'll have to explore the island, solve puzzles and that. But I wanted it to be in the style of the like choose your own adventure books. So so there's the levels. Say that it's split into like 5 chapters, and each chapter is like an area on the island. Every playthrough isn't in the same order. So like one playthrough you could go on the island and you'll find a prison, and then you work your way through the prison and it'll lead you out to like a hut. And then a completely different playthrough, you could get to the prison halfway through the game and the hut's like at the very end of the game. And depending on what order you come across each location, it changes the story and like how the story unfolds.
That sounds quite cool.
To be fair, we spent a lot of time on the actual story and the narrative of the game. And I think you must have that folder somewhere still. We had,
apart from the map design, I came over and I was like, right, we need to design the overall like shape of the island. And you just dabbed some tea bags onto a piece of paper and went, what about that?
Yeah. No. That's a genuine thing. So
genius.
No, genuinely, that is a thing. the guy called Monty Ohm, he used to work for Rooster Teeth. He passed away a few years ago. He created a show called Ruby, and the way in which he worked out the map was he didn't draw it. He literally got some ketchup on a napkin, folded it in half, and he was like, there we go, because it was this natural thing that was made. It wasn't like a hand-drawn thing. So I was like, why don't we try this? And it worked quite well. Actually worked quite well, Sean. But yeah,
that is literally like flinging shit at a wall and seeing what sticks.
It's flinging tea bags at a bit of A4.
God, just such a pioneer, man.
It worked. It was fine.
Then where's the fucking game then? It worked so well. Fucking
should we move on to the next bit?
There. Yeah.
I'm not even that.
Oh.
I'm Peter Molyneux off Wish.com.
Yeah. Right. Something quite exciting and a little bit different. So we've got the Gamers Watch. I don't know what it is. The Gamers Watch Indie Choices Independence Day Extravaganza. Ooh. So what we've done, because we like to we talk about indie games a lot. We just wanted to show them off a little bit. So we reached out to I think 12 developers who have all been very kind and supportive of what we want to do. And they've given us trailers and one of them has given us an intro as well. So we've only got 12 games because we're only normal men.
What?
You mean normal men? We're just innocent
men. What do you mean normal men?
Because we don't know. We're just innocent men because we don't have the time, guys, just to fucking chuck loads of trailers together and without any context. So we're going to introduce each trailer that we've been given. Say thank you to every developer that support us, and you'll find the links and down in the description. But the first game, which I'm quite excited about, I spoke about it last summer. It was Space Boat. And I've actually, our great mate Michelle Franklin from Recombobulated Games has given us a little intro to the bloody game. Take it away, Michelle.
Hello to all our mates at Gamers Watch and everybody watching the Indie Game Special. My name is Michelle Franklin and I am the narrative designer for Spaceboat, a brand new investigative adventure in which you play as a space cat that touches things they shouldn't. Domino, you want to say hello to everybody at Gamers Watch? Domino says to play our demo on Steam. Here's our brand new trailer. Enjoy.
From a developer that brought you Mass Effect 3 and Dead Space 2 comes a new narrative adventure. In a universe of carpet-based life forms, it's up to me, Inspector Domino, to scour the galaxy and stop a shape-shifting jewel thief before it's too late. Join me, the crew of the IGCL Princess Andromeda. Discover with me strange new life forms, meet cosmic whales, and set sail for an adventure of interplanetary proportions in Spaceboat.
So that was Spaceboat. I played it last summer and it was a demo and it's on Kickstarter, and it was really cool. And it's as mentioned in the trailer, it's being developed by a chap who worked on I think Mass Effect 2 Mass Effect 3, sorry, and Dead Space 2, the kind of gaming royalty. So please check it out. Who's doing the next one?
I believe it's me.
Yes.
Yep. For Hypercharge Unboxed.
This is going to be on one of those E3 cringe moments, isn't it? Next to the Konami showcase.
Oh, no, because we're not doing it live.
Oh, I guess so.
Do what we want. Oh God, clear my throat. Hypercharge. It's a classic style first-person shooter.
Again.
We'll do what we fucking want.
Hypercharge.
Yeah.
Mute me, Sean.
Oh, yeah. I have to time when I can take sips and laugh because I've got mucus at the moment coming out of every orifice.
The timing on that was so good.
Sorry, Sean. Okay.
I've been a poorly boy, all right? And just you give it.
I know. I'm sorry.
Throw me a bone here. I'm just gonna fucking read it, not look at camera. Still here for laughter. Fuck.
Welcome to season 4.
It was that we will.
Get a word of that.
I'll do what I want. I'm Sean Quaintance. I'll do what I want. Anyway. Fuck me. Sorry, Sean. Sorry. This is like School of the Mute all over again.
Just in case.
Fucking hell. Honestly, School of the Mute me. Fuck.
Done. HYPERCHARGE is a classic-style third- and first-person shooter inspired by Toy Story and Small Soldiers. It focuses on wave-based shooting with defense-building mechanics. You must complete the mission of Sergeant Max Ammo and prevent the Hypercore from being destroyed. We have a sneaking suspicion that it's coming to Game Pass, and you heard it here first. And it's going to absolutely blow up. And it's currently available on Steam and Switch as well, if you can't wait that long. I'm going to unmute Harry now.
Yo voy a cantar esta canción para mi gente. Con una pasión tan fuerte. Ay, 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 ay. Ahora sigo cantando y sigo gozando. Yo sigo cantando y sigo gozando.
So I've actually got it on Switch already. I've got HYPERCHARGE on the Switch, and it is 100%. When it comes to Game Pass, it's made for it. It's gonna go mental because it doesn't. The controls aren't wonderful on the Switch. Although the game is brilliant, the Switch isn't made for shooters. I don't think. So yeah, gonna be wicked.
Okay. So thank you very much to the guys over at HYPERCHARGE Unboxed for the trailer there. Like we said, it's going to blow up this game when it comes to Game Pass. It's going to be phenomenal fun
Just
for everyone.
fucking said that. Why are you saying it again?
All right.
I literally just said it.
Oh, I can't mute him. He's the next fucking game.
So thanks to the guys from HYPERCHARGE for sending the trailer in to us. Really appreciate it. The next...
Just said that.
I'm starting again. I said, you fucking muted me so you didn't hear me say it.
No, we heard you say that.
Oh. Okay, so cut, like the trailer, cut it to here, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thanks, everyone, for HYPERCHARGE. I'm joking. So that was HYPERCHARGE Unboxed. Sean. Okay.
I honestly thought his internet gone.
I wish.
Okay, so we'll cut it. Like, this is the bit where we start from the trailer.
Hey.
Okay.
Mess. This is a mess.
Thank fuck we're not doing this live. Okay.
I've already. You just go on to Angerfoot because I've already done a hypercharge bit when I literally just said it's out on the Switch.
I thought that you were saying that while the trailer was playing. I thought that was going to be cut.
No, because we're not talking through the trailers because there's noise on the trailers.
Oh, yeah. Right, okay. I thought that was just you saying it off the record and that Sean was going to cut all of that. Right, okay.
So when I say it's off the record, or when you say it goes in the show.
I don't know how much of this is usable. Probably none of it. So, Duncan, do you want to repeat the bit then where you say it's on the Switch? Okay.
I don't need to. I already fucking said it.
Okay, so Sean, cut it to here. Right.
Yep.
Just so going to Angerfoot.
Okay. So the next game that we're going to showcase is a game called Angerfoot. It's an ultra-fast blast of shattered doors, broken bones, and crumpled energy drinks from Free Lives. It was recent. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong fucking thing. Oh my god!
You're not.
My Discord. No, my Discord has just skipped through. Let me start again. Okay. So Angerfoot is the next game that we're going to just go through. So thank you to the guys over at Free Lives for sending through the trailer. It's an ultra-fast blast of shattered doors, broken bones, and crumpled energy drinks. And it was released at the Summer Games Fest. We love kicking shins here at Gamers Watch. Duncan can attest to that. So a video game about probably kicking shins is right up our street. It's due out in 2023 with a demo available on Steam.
So the next one got SPIRITTEA. Thanks to Mike Rose, Ravendale on Twitter for the code for this. So it's we have got an absurdly unhealthy obsession with Stardew Valley, and also if you chuck Studio Ghibli Spirited Away into the mix, you get SPIRITTEA. It's a game about managing a tea house for needy spirits, and I've been playing a little bit of it already. And I'm already obsessed. The demo's already on Steam, and the full game's coming out soon. Watch the trailer. Everybody love it.
Yeah.
Right. Who likes milk?
I love milk.
Bloody love it.
All
Love
like
a bit of
Straight from the teat.
Oh,
Right around my mouth. Get in my
Don't
beard.
even fucking pasteurize it. Just utter
Wash it out and
right
it smells
in there.
cheesy later on. Love it.
well, good job. Because Moonlander is all about the milk. Embark on an epic quest to save your dying civilization, tame mighty cow bosses, uncover ancient secrets, and fight hordes of enemies with a powerful milk arsenal. Enjoy a 4-player local multiplayer with 4 different gameplay modes. It is out now on Steam, Xbox, and PlayStation. I am not reading that again.
Whoa. Hamilton, would you look at that? Mars is one heck of a planet. What a magnificent creature with its 4 legs.
So the next game that we're going to talk about is a Frog Tale. I saw this on Twitter as part of an indie dev actually retweeting the Steam wish list for this, and it just looks so beautiful that I instantly reached out, and they were more than happy to be on the show. So a Frog Tale is a riveting pixel art RPG with a unique rhythm combat system. You battle to the beat of music in this really charming adventure. It's very, very Zelda inspired, and it looks great. You can wishlist it now on Steam, and you can back them on Kickstarter. And here's the trailer.
A Frog's Tale is an RPG with a unique battle system, puzzles, and platforming challenges synced to the beat of the music. Explore vivid locations, meet a cast of unforgettable animal characters, and uncover the secrets of the frog goddess Anura in this emotional journey.
So that was the trailer for A Frog Tale. I'm sure we'll all agree it looks chef kiss. The next game, it's very much a work in progress. It's from friend of the podcast, Thomas Sala, and he's shown off a few work in progress bits for his game, which is FALCONEER BULWARK. Bulwark is an RTS set within the FALCONEER universe, and here's a very short video just to show you what it's all about.
Our scouts have spotted a suitable landmass ahead. It seems we've found our new home. The signal has been sent out to our... We now have an outpost. From it, our people will settle whatever you built. it will require wood to do so. Wood from sea trees is the most basic resource required for our settlement. Most excellent. We now have a wood mill that will power our basic building needs. Our next objective is to connect it to our outpost. We should have enough wood now to build basic towers and walkways between them. You can select any tower in your outpost still isn't connected to the wood mill, or it's too far away. Create an efficient path of towers to connect your outpost. Great, we have our first resource, but there are more. Time to find a suitable quarry for rock, and we can upgrade our buildings and walkways, as well as our outposts. Sea trees spotted in the shallows. A site with good rock for quarrying. Use your surveyor to build a stone quarry near it. Our settlement now has a stone quarry. Make sure it's connected to our settlement. This tower needs to be connected to your stone quarry and be in its range before it can be upgraded. Upgrading your outpost to a citadel, when you have the resources required, is a fundamental step. Make sure to try and do so. We are starting to really take control of this location. Our scouts spotted some ore-bearing seams just off the coast in several places. A mine there will be most useful. So
that was Bulwark.
Bulwark.
And I'm sure closer to the release, we'll try and get Thomas Saller on to talk about it more and have another 6-pack of beer.
Yeah.
Next up is Final Vendetta. Ooh.
Geordie Sean, he's just called us a bunch of pricks because we're not alive right this second. So I'm taking a picture to say we're recording now, you fuck.
We love our fans.
Sorry, Sean.
That's all right.
And if you enjoy this podcast, we too will put our middle fingers up to you if you like and subscribe.
Yeah, a fucking life. I got one more game after this to try and not to actually go smoothly.
Yeah.
I'm 0 for 4 at the moment.
I'm just gonna mute myself.
Yeah, same. Good luck, Sean.
All right. So Final Vendetta is a hard-hitting, action-packed beat-em-up in the vein of classic arcade titles, featuring stunning pixel art and a thumping soundtrack with exclusive tracks from brawl with bad dudes and tough girls as you fight through dangerous environments. It is out now on Steam, Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation. Was it my thumping?
Peggy 12.
Do you want to fight? Let's go! Duke Sancho jumps into action. Bring it on! And he's pissed.
Take this!
Meet Claire Sparks. She kicks ass. Miller T. Williams drops in. Again and again. Yep, that's it. You got him, Miller. Battle across 4 unique game modes. Wield deadly weapons. Take out the trash. Then eat it. One last fight. Final Vendetta!
DORDOGNE is a narrative adventure game in which she plays Mimi, a 32-year-old woman visiting the house of her recently deceased grandmother. As a souvenir of the childhood summers Mimi spent with her in DORDOGNE, her grandmother left her letters and puzzles to solve to remind her to make the most out of life. And it's one of my most anticipated indie titles. And you'll see in the trailer right now. It's bloody beautiful. So there's a trailer. DORDOGNE. DORDOGNE.
Bonjour, I'm Cédric Babouche, the art director of Un Je ne sais quoi, working with Humanimation on a watercolor adventure, Dordogne. Dordogne follows Mimi, a young woman revisiting her childhood memories through puzzles and letters that her grandmother left for her. Everything in Dordogne is hand-painted on paper before being brought to life in game. Through the adventure, you will help Mimi build her journal with the photos, sounds, and the words you will find. Before long, Mimi's journal will be full of memories of the summers she will have spent with her grandmother in Dordogne. A nostalgic adventure, Dordogne is brimming with feeling and heart. Help Mimi see once again through the eyes of the little girl who marveled at everything when Dordogne launches later this year on PC and Nintendo Switch. We can't wait to show you more.
So that was Dordogne, and yes, Duncan, it looks beautiful. The next game that we're going to talk about and show a little work in progress for is a game called Long Gone. Set in a suburban neighborhood following a zombie apocalypse, Long Gone is a 2.5D pixel puzzle platformer and a love letter to retro adventure games with a cracking sense of humor. So enjoy, wishlist it on Steam, and here's the work in progress video.
Now, I think we can all agree here that skateboarding is overrated. However, Devolver announced another banger during the Summer Games Fest. And that's Skate Story. Now, Skate Story sees you ollie, kickflip, and grind your way through the underworld along with a banging soundtrack. We hope it's amazing, purely just to get Harry to shut up about Ollie Ollie World.
Game of the year. So that was the trailer for Skate Story, and the next game is Berserk Boy, which is a wildly colourful and exuberant 2D action platformer. Berserk Boy is the premiere title from developers Berserk Boy Games, and it's a love letter to 16-bit games and has a soundtrack composed by T. Lopes, who worked on Sonic Mania. So enjoy.
This looks really cool, actually, Berserk Boy.
It does. It looks really nice.
Very cool. And of course, lads, fucking mic, man. It wouldn't be a Gamers Watch show without Flynn, Son of Crimson. I don't know how much more we can say about it. Couldn't talk about indies without talking about Flynn, Son of Crimson. Last year's Indie Game of the Year. Haven't played it, just sort your fucking life out. Just play it. It's on Game Pass.
Play it.
Buy it if you haven't got a Game Pass. Just stop being a knobhead and just play it. All right? From your old pal, Dunk.
Don't be a play, Flynn.
Oh, cut that out. Cut that fucking out immediately.
Get yourself in the bin if you don't play Flynn.
I'm gonna have to look up what that actually is now. I literally, Lucia uses it if she's like got road rage sort of thing.
It's like,
I've just never looked at what it is.
Bit harsh and limes, that. Underrated fruit. Hope you all enjoyed our really professional and well put together little extravaganza of indie games. You know what you're going to get with us, lads, yeah?
Also, a massive shout out to Sean for all the fucking editing he's going to have to do. Because that.
Well, we should be shouting out Sean anyway for all the great work.
If we pull back the curtain, there's a lot of outtakes. Actually, Sean, I just want to say something sincerely and from the heart, because the last time I said this, you weren't on the show and it sounded like a bit of a piss take. You ready?
Go on.
Hang on, I want to record this on my phone.
Yeah, okay.
He's gonna as well, actually.
Sean,
okay.
I want to say thank you for everything that you've done for the show. The work you do is genuinely incredible, and you're one of my best mates. So thank you very much. I know that I used to bully you relentlessly. You're a bloody good bloke. Love you. Sorry for being mean. There we go. All right.
Admitting to bullying.
I love the
apologizes about it in the same sentence.
I love that. All right. At the end of it, like, that's fucking lot, mate.
There you go.
What more you want?
I've been nice. Fucking hell.
I've done my quote for the month.
Yeah. What more do you expect?
Oh,
Christ. But no, love you, really. I do. Appreciate you. And you, Dunks. Appreciate you too. Thank you both for being great mates. Thank you both for being great mates. Love you both.
That's right.
Should we do Game Indie 60 Seconds answers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Sean, I guessed yours. I guessed yours immediately, and it's fucking brilliant.
Okay, well, I'll read mine first then, I guess. This tank engine program is crap. Doesn't even have any supporting characters. That was mine.
Duncan, have you got that one at all?
All I've got was just Thomas Was Here. I don't even know if that's I don't know if that's a game.
No, I think you are thinking of the right game.
Thomas.
Thomas is Alone.
Thomas was alone.
Yeah.
Thomas was alone. Yeah.
So, yeah,
that's a good clue.
You got the right game.
Right, I'll do mine. There's some bird from Florida on the phone.
I haven't got this one.
Is it Hotline Miami?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
good.
I nearly did that as my my favourite indie game because that's wicked.
Yeah. Instead, you did my clue, which was...
Oh, yeah. Because you gave it to me earlier, and I was like, that's a good game, I'll use that.
So my clue was Kal-El has a baby made of kebab. Kal-El is the name on planet Krypton of Superman. And so he has a super meat boy.
When you messaged me earlier on, I think it's a great clue. When you messaged me earlier on, I was like Googling, because I knew it was Super from Superman. I was going down rather than the meat, I was going down the Donna of the Donna meat. So I was literally Googling Super Donna indie game, indie game with Donna in it.
I'd love to see your Google searches history.
I messaged you, I was like, hang on, fucking clue, mate. Oh, my face aches after this.
What a belter of an episode. It is, yeah.
I believe so. That's Independence Day.
It is.
Independence Day. So I hope you enjoyed it. But I'll say sorry about the little showcase thing, but so what you get with us, innit? We've done that joke, normal men. We're just a bunch of guys having. What do you mean, normal men? With your that's a nice cat with your antlers. Sean, have you seen that? I have
no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
I've got to send it to you. It's
we'll watch it together. It's incredible.
Someone called Lauren from CBeebies, and there's a dog called Hacker, and it's outtakes. But I think the guy who does Hacker is, I'm sure he's one of the Pet Shop Boys. So he's really kind of old and northern with some Leeds or something like that, and it's just so funny, and he's so witty. I won't say any of them now because it just won't make any sense. Very funny. Look it up. My papa's made mum corn. Sorry, I had to shout that. I'll send you the link now. It's so funny. Yeah. I'm literally doing it right this second.
There we go. So we'll watch it together after the recording because I want to get your live reactions, Sean. Maybe we'll do a Sean reacts to video and we'll put the video by the side. Oh man,
we'll have some credits going. So we've got something that's while the credits are on. That's the little bonus footage for this episode.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, I really enjoyed my return back.
What your voice went then? What is wrong with you, Sue? It's the fucking air. It's the water different in your advert. Fucking all over the place. You got a little secret finger on your bum holes over there or something?
Just end it, please. Can we just end it? There we go.
Well, same time next year, I guess, for Independence Day. Bit like the summer thing. Going to start making events of them.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll rent out a studio next year so we can be a bit more legit.
Yeah.
And then still somehow find a way to burn it down.
One day we'll have a studio.
I really want to have a studio.
Yeah.
So please like and subscribe in that so we can get some money to get a studio.
Link to the PayPal in the description.
I really want it to be so we've got our normal studio bit where it's the sofa and the table with the microphone and little screens behind us showing games that we're talking about. And then just off to the side, it's just completely different, game show sort of vibe. So we've got the big, wheel to spin on, The Price is Right and that. And just random ass games. That's
we'll
my
make
dream
a
studio.
real life dick buttometer with a yodel music
yodeling dick butt.
Yeah. Yeah.
And a live cow there. With a big wheel. Have Garrett Atkins on it. Chuck a knife at it. whatever limb you hit is the question you got to ask.
Pin the knife on the cunt.
That's a new video.
Oh, yeah.
No, fucking
It's like old Barry.
It's like
Barry.
that old Ant and Deck kids program where instead of Wonky Donkey, it's like a little doll of Garrett Atkins. It's called like Wonky Cunty or something.
You can call it like Shunty Cunty, and then we got to do just a montage of just shunting him out of the way, just shoulder barging him. He's just walking down the fucking
pushing him out of windows.
He's done the co-op and just come and fucking shoulder barge him. Yeah. Shunty Cunty.
Don't forget to follow your dreams.
Or it's like
don't be afraid to live your life however you want to. Smash!
Fucking like a proper Brexit tackle to his face, just keep putting him.
If people hate on you, just rise above it, man.
Or it's Punty Cunty, and basically each week, whoever manages to punt the Garrett Atkins doll the furthest down the Gamers Watch garden wins a prize.
Oh, there must be like a football field. We've got someone nearby. We can just go record it.
There's one literally next door to Sean's. We'll go there and we'll do the very first inaugural Gamers Watch.
Punty Cunty. This is why we need people to give us money so we can do this. Get a studio and do Punty Cunty. What more do you want?
At least I'll be able to dismantle my Garrett Atkins voodoo doll that I've got in my house then. Right.
Is it just a carrot with some googly eyes and pins in it?
It is, and I say to it, tweet something fucking stupid, and then wouldn't you know it, all of a sudden, don't think that anyone can ever get you down, because if people think that they are doing things that are bad, well, actually, it's good because they're thinking about you. Fuck off, Papkins.
Right, we just think you're a cunt.
Yeah, we just don't like you dickhead. You scam artist knobhead. Anyway, Sean, do you want to do the outro?
Yeah.
That website's gone really well.
Thanks for watching the opening of Season 4 of Gamers Watch. If you somehow liked what you've just seen, then be sure to follow us on Twitter, which is at Gamers Watch Crew. Subscribe to us on YouTube, which is youtube.com/Gamers Watch. Give the episode a like. Leave a comment. Maybe about what game shows we could do when we have a studio. Ideas for that.
Yeah.
We'll steal ideas. And then also hit the notification bell, not only to be reminded when we're about to premiere, but when our brand new shows go live. I've got a hair in my fucking nostril. You want the times to the premieres? That's the start of the episode. And for me, keep on watching.
Harry, you can say the next bit. You've been away for a while.
And for me, keep on gaming. There we go.
I should have muted him when he was about to say
off.
No, I thought you were going to.
You dickheads. Well, that was bloody enjoyable. Sean, Duncan, love you both.
Love you. Bye.
Should we watch Hack of the Doll?